Welcome back. They are not holding back here on the streets of Adelaide for the Clipsal 500. We're continuing practice on this Friday afternoon, and this man, the Pepsi Max Ford FPR car, number 5 of Mark Winterbottom, third in the championship last year. He is now the leading time setter, 121.715 is the quickest time out there in Nissans now. Combined, they did 704 championship races in Holdens.
Big slide there in one of the first days back with Nissan Motor Company on the grid. As Neil said before, finishing.
That features inside the top 10 is Todd Kelly leading the way for Nissan in 7. We'll take a break as practice continues.
Trizzy as Rusty makes a little blue. And in Tim Blanchard, Alex Davis and Murrow Engel, who's a genuine rookie. Scotty McLaughlin, Scotty Pye, so they're the team ins and outs this week.
Well, whilst you were doing the season draft, Russell Engel popped up to number 2.
And then fired off. Got too excited.
Well, at the end of all of that, there was a little bit of a surprise, a twist in the tail, because Mark Winterbottom was still on a flying lap and managed to post the fastest time in a clip show.
Nick Burkett used a lot of road on the at turn 1, turn 2, used a lot of the curb, was forced a bit wide. Not a lot of grip out there, as you can see. Look at the understeer coming from Stephen Richards' car there, but they did give each other plenty of room launching.
That's not the way to treat your new Porsche, Nicholas. Straight through the chicane and over the curb. But now that he...
After the break, we're getting ready for the opening. 20 rounds is actually chasing down some history here this weekend. Been really overlooked in all the newness of season 2013. If he can collect one race win, he will equal Mark Skaife's all-time record of 90 career victories. If he can do the double this weekend, of course, he will be the all-time. Incredible images from the opening day of season 2013, where the key word is definitely change, because quite simply everything has changed. It's been a spectacular opening day to the Clipsal 500 of 2013, weather-wise and also qualifying-wise. These brand new V8 supercars are really charging around this circuit. What a place to bring a new shiny car and bust it up as much as you can before you even... It's been a spectacular opening day to the Clipsal 500 of 2013, weather-wise and also qualifying-wise. These brand new V8 supercars are really charging around this circuit. What a place to bring a new shiny car and bust it up as much as you can before you even... And Van Gisbergen, who made a controversial move, is now the first pole sitter of 2013. You watch this. This is how Craig Lowndes starts his one-lap dash. Gets the left-hand side of the car right up on 2 wheels, rolls that into the curb on the right-hand side, and you check out what it does on landing.
Came back and what a turnaround this has been.
Oh, it's just been fantastic. So, yeah, thanks to the team, and hopefully we can convert it into a podium tomorrow. It would be awesome, but thanks to the Quins at VIP, it's really cool. Thank you.
Good on you, Shane. See you tomorrow.
Cheers. Bye.
Let's have a look again. Into the chicane, it was a little bit narrow. Harris was in front. He picked up 3rd spot. He's just clipped that tyre bundle on the way through. Look at the left front. It's broken.
So
when it's landed and got to the next part of the corner, he's had no chance. Anyway, he hit it that hard that it was already out of control. And then Chris Walton was the next car on the way through. That not really his fault. He was just close behind and in the vicinity.
No, as you said, it broke the front left suspension on Kim's car on the way in. And look, the hit from Chris Walton just kind of finished it off for him.
And he had the presence of mind. He ended up bouncing back into the middle of the road, but he just had to edge it across to get out of the way, because it's a blind approach there into the chicane. Race of the Auto 1 V8 Ute Series. The pole man, Nathan Pretty, leads the way. We're on lap 5 of 8. And David Cedars, runner-up in the title last year. He's 2nd on the road. The reigning champ, Roll Harris, is 3rd. How's this for avoidance driving? Elliot Barber, the rookie, was 1st on the scene. Went right, picked the right.
Look, that was maybe a slightly ambitious move by Ryle down the inside there. Here we have a replay of what happened earlier, and yeah, same thing. He's obviously turned in a little bit early, as you said, maybe a little bit blind being behind a car in front, and this is exactly the same thing that happened to Kim Jane.
Troy Donis ends up in the fence at the turn 2 element of the centre chicane. You can see already the left front damage. That's why it wasn't steering, and that's why it was heading towards the wall. You'll notice too the Yokohama Jacobs into the gravel.
Oh, I think Gary Jacobson actually...
He was already going in
He was
deep.
already going, and that could have been very nasty. Boys up the front, Dale Wood has set
a new lap record.
And they are drawing ever so close to Ash Walsh now, and they've dropped it down another 0.3 of a second.
He didn't really leave the track because there's actually bitumen that extends around the final turn.